I tend to criticize cops a little bit, you may have noticed, but I like to think that I'm an objective observer of cop culture. I just call it like I see it. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. This past weekend, as protesters continued to fill the streets of Philly after the police killing of Walter Wallace Jr. and just so many other black people, the Philadelphia Police Department actually did something good. They rescued a 2-year-old child from the chaos of the protests. And after they heard the story, the National Fraternal Order of Police, the largest police union in the country, used this as an example of why police are so vital to the community. Here's what they tweeted out directly after the incident. Look at that poor kid. He was walking around barefoot during a riot, deserted by his parents. Thank God for that nice lady cop who saved him and is now comforting him. Who knows what could have happened to that poor kid? See, cops are not the enemy. Black people, cops love you and they're here to save you. They're the only thing standing between order and anarchy. This is why we need cops. And this was a complete fucking lie. All of it. Here's what really happened.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, shit. Damn. They bust up all the windows in that joint. Was there kids in there? Somebody just hopped out with a baby. Come on.
Rakia Young is a home health aide who was driving her 2-year-old son and her 16-year-old nephew around when she came upon a line of cops blocking the street. So she made a U-turn. Then, a line of cops rushed her car, busted out her windows, and tore her and her nephew out of the car and beat their asses. Then they noticed the 2-year-old kid in the back seat. So they tore him out of the car and snapped a picture for propaganda to demonize protesters and black people in general. They beat their asses, kidnapped her son, and then lied about all of it just to make themselves look like heroes. Look at that pretty white lady cop saving the black kid from the savages. And of course, the fucking lady isn't wearing a mask. Probably sent the poor kid home with COVID. Fucking swine. They definitely sent the poor kid home with a welt on his fucking head. All 3 of them were treated for injuries. Rakia was held in handcuffs at the hospital, and then she was taken back to a cell where she had to stay overnight, not knowing where her kid was. Cops taunted her, saying, "We're going to bring him to a better place. We're going to call DCF." Thankfully, the grandmother picked up the kid, and they released Rakia the next day. Of course, they never charged her with anything because she didn't do anything. And they still haven't explained why they attacked her, because they can't. But I can. It's simple, really. It's American cop culture, and it's out of fucking control. They're not here to protect and serve. They're here to oppress, dominate, and humiliate. Defund the police and fund healthcare or mental health services or schools or addiction services or fucking anything except these barbaric, fascist pigs.